Have you ever wondered who truly determines the cost of the goods we buy, sets the sizes of the bills we pay each month, and owns the natural resources of our planet? If you are not a proponent of global conspiracy theories and don't believe in stories of reptilians taking over the Earth, the answer to this question is obvious. The modern world belongs to corporations. Whether you like it or not, the global influence of transnational corporations and international investment funds has long surpassed the power of state institutions. They almost completely control global trade and production, the cost of goods and services, jobs, and people's quality of life. The revenues and capital of the largest transnational corporations are comparable to and often exceed the GDP of many countries, and their political influence can shape the destinies of nations. In fact, there is hardly any significant process in the global economy and politics today that occurs without the active participation of corporations. The power of corporations, or corporatocracy, is an omnipresent force shaping the modern and future world for its sole purpose, efficiently maximizing profit. Surely, such economic and political power of corporations must be regulated by society. It should, but in reality, it is uncontrolled. Since the beginning of globalizing the world in the 70s and 80s of the 20th century, attempts were made at the UN level to develop a unified code of conduct for transnational corporations. However, these attempts faced colossal resistance and powerful lobbying of capital interests, leading to the complete cessation of code development negotiations by 1992. As it is known, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This statement by the English historian and politician John Dalberg Acton, made over 100 years ago, remains relevant today and helps understand what lies behind the facade of corporatocracy's aspirations for economic progress and universal prosperity. History remembers numerous cases of criminal activities by corporations that became known to the public. In 1954, the United Fruit Company sponsored and orchestrated a state coup in Guatemala, and the oil giant ELF contributed to the overthrow of the government in the Congo in 1997. There have been blatantly criminal acts by transnational corporations in history, such as the deadly poisoning of over 7,000 local residents in the forests of northeast Brazil. In 1981 to 1983, the American Dow Chemical and the Japanese Agromex conducted trials of highly toxic substances, destroying a vast territory that was once home to people and 25,000 rare species of plants and animals. It seems that such stories are becoming less frequent, and today corporations show only social responsibility and humanism. Or is it that they have simply gained control over the means of mass media and now determine which part of their business to publicize and which to hide? We should take a closer look at their activities, and we may notice strange coincidences. For example, American mining companies close bauxite deposits in Arkansas and Alabama as an important step to preserve the nature and ecology of the regions. However, strangely omitted from media attention is the fact that these same companies simultaneously opened similar mines in Guyana and Jamaica, equally harmful and with cheap labor. Behind the facade of corporate concern for the environment, is there a desire to reduce production costs and increase profits? Fortunately, corporatocracy is just one stage in the evolution of humanity. Technological progress, which brought corporations to power, is now taking away that power from them. In the near future, humans will once again feel like masters of the world, individuals capable of directly influencing the processes occurring in it. And the technology that will change the world is blockchain. Today, most people consider blockchain technology as a mere trendy fascination of the modern world, a tool for enthusiasts and speculators. Many believe that most blockchain projects are detached from the real world. How then can blockchain technology replace the corporate structure of the world, effectively manage resource extraction and production, and participate in their distribution? Let's start with a bit of history. Initially, blockchain technology was developed to address the issue of trust between parties when they don't trust each other's actions. any intermediaries, and must operate in the absence of a unified authority, or, in other words, a center. When in 2008, the technology developer Satoshi Nakamoto introduced the world to the unique revolutionary product, Bitcoin, he unveiled a world of decentralization, a world where guarantees or intermediaries are unnecessary. Over the years, Satoshi Nakamoto's idea has become more deeply integrated into our lives, finding increasingly valuable embodiments. The financial, gaming, and entertainment sectors of the global economy have actively started integrating blockchain technologies into their operations. Today, we witness once mighty banking corporations losing influence in the face of cryptocurrency proliferation and a new quality of financial freedom coming into people's lives. Could we have imagined a decade ago that we could send money to a friend in another country in seconds without going to a bank and paying a commission? However, the situation is different in the industrial enterprises and international trade sector. Power and control still remain with traditional transnational corporations, regulating the cost of raw materials and metals, their extraction volumes, and logistics chains. This means that access to investment markets and technologies is closed for many private companies in developing countries, and they continue to use outdated, harmful production technologies and rely on heavy manual labor. How can this be changed? How can we help poor countries establish new industrial enterprises, implement modern technologies, and create new fair trade conditions? The answer to this question lies in creating innovative forms of enterprises, or more precisely, decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, on the blockchain. Such organizations allow for completely secure and honest collective investment activities, collegially manage business, and fairly distribute profits. DAOs are similar to simple cooperatives, where many people unite for a common goal and achieve it together. As a private example of such a cooperative, there is the decentralized autonomous organization Paykiken Geo, created on the Tron blockchain network. Its main operating principle is to give everyone a sustainable way to access to the world's natural resources. By becoming a participant in such an organization, you directly contribute to the extraction and processing of natural resources, assist in the development of poor countries, contribute to the liberalization of the natural resource market, and earn money from real production projects. Why is there so little information about such projects? And why is this form of collective investment not widespread? The answer is simple. Due to the absence of a collective structure, decentralized blockchain organizations usually lack a marketing budget. They are not traded on exchanges, and bloggers do not promote them. Information about them comes from the participants themselves, who believe in the decentralized future of humanity, where moral principles and love for the planet and people are the most important values. To learn more, follow the link to the DAO website below this video description, study the memorandum, and engage with the community in chat rooms and messengers.